Hello guys and welcome to Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. Okay, this is the Plus version, so I'm really excited about this. Wait, this is the Plus version, is the Plus version, right? Yes, it is. Okay. Hello guys and welcome to Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. I'm really excited for this game. I watched like the playthrough of the first one, and apparently this is still like the same story as the first one, but there's more side stories. There's more endings for this, so I kind of know a little bit of what to expect from this. But yeah, I was really waiting for this game, so why not make a video out of this, right? So I ask you to please like and subscribe this video. I will be uploading more and more about this. This game is the first playthrough of the channel. I'm trying to do different things, all the way from challenge animations to gameplays as well. So yeah, thank you for joining me to this on this journey. I'm just gonna go ahead and start the game. Enter your name. What name can we do? I hate like putting my name into games or like channel games into these. So let me see. You know what? Mori. I'm Mori, guys. That's my name, Mori. Hey. Okay, so you can't watch my cursor. Nice. I see an girl running towards me from a distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you know each other for so long. Yeah, that hasn't happened to me. I don't have friends. Alright, I don't know, I don't relate, I can't relate to the character already. This is hard. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, we will always sleep more and more frequently and we'll get tired of waking up. I kind of wish there will be like voice acting of this game. That's what this game needs, like some nice voice acting, at least just for me. Because of my accent, I don't want to keep reading the captions, but hey, I don't care. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. Whatever, I just sat and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. But she lives like right next to you, right? I am doing the voice acting for these guys. I guess I overslept again. At least you can sleep. I have insomnia. But I caught you this time. Maybe only because I decided to stop and wait for you. Hey, Nani! You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. I don't know what to think about those face expressions. Do people really talk like that? Like, I mean, just think about it. I don't think people talk at home. That's me, Mori. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we are a couple or something. Okay. So, like, I wouldn't mind, you know? I wouldn't mind people thinking that we are a couple. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it on you to be meaning even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. Okay, that was creepy. That was cringe and creepy. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Morty, have you decided on a club to join yet? You know, I just want to say, Mori, as you will say it, unanatsu, like Morty. That's my name, Morty, not Mori. That's Morty. Morty, right? A club? I told you already. I am really not interested in joining any clubs right now. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively got along with whatever she's saying and going on about. That's really mean. So he really likes to worry a little too much about me. When I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. A little bit to hit, just a little bit. Huh. I was talking about how I am worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. So that's why I don't have any friends. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now, but I died. Wait. Okay, I died and I thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you are not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Well, I guess. Don't make me keep worrying about you. Okay, that's like you're using some superpowers in there. Alright. I will look at a few clubs if that makes you happy, okay? No promises though. Will you at least promise you will try a little? Yeah, I guess I promise you that. Okay, Sayori. Okay, yeah. I'll do it. I promise you I'll try. Yay! Okay, if I had like a female friend that acts just like that, I will put her on a pedestal, okay? Like, I will do my best not to lose her. Oh my gosh, she's so nice. Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. Okay, let's go. To be honest, I've been practicing how to do backgrounds and I'm just learning right now how to like animate. I'm just starting on this thing. If you don't want to talk about, just say my other videos. But it's harder than it seems. And this background, wow, it's beautiful. Like it's really, people took a lot of time and effort just to make this scene right here. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Why? Never join the anime club, man. You will get bullied. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I am the only one left in the classroom. I thought I catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting there here spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I am impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know. I love the character design, by the way. Now what? Well, that you come to my club, Sayori. Yes, please come to my club. Just do it. You said you were going to cry. Just do it. There is no way I'm going to your club. Mini. Okay. I'm pretty sure people don't act like that in real life, but I wouldn't mind having a friend that would act like that. Sayori is the vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help her start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title of vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please, Morty. I want you. Come on, just come with your accent and read books for me. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I will bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cups and everything. I wonder if I'm pronouncing these names correctly. This is supposed to be like like based in Japan, right? Man, I'm really curious about like making a video. Maybe I will make like the next challenge will be later in Japanese. Don't make promises you can't keep. Alright? Never. Rule of life. Morty is telling you this right now. Never make promises you can keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of a airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned all this out. I let it alongside. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, alright? I mean, technically if I'm supposed to relate to this character is supposed to be diabetic too. I am diabetic, so technically you offer me a cupcake, you offer me death, you want to kill me? Yes, let's go! Again, these backgrounds, even though people like me, I'm pretty sure some people might take this for granted, but they will take hours, if not days, to complete. At least for me. Yeah, this will take me more than a week for me to complete, to be honest, with my current skills. What the heck is that word? Dejectly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Sayori, full of energy, swings up in the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you don't call me a new member, Sayori, okay? Okay. Hey, I glance around the room. It's a nice room. I'm really curious how Japanese schools look like. I mean, if they look like they look in this game in animes, is very nice. Whoa, welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. It's so hard, like seeing the playthrough like of the first game already. It's hard for me to interact with these girls. But if there's more than one ending in different side stories, I will discover them all. So don't worry if I finish this game and I only got one ending, I will get all of them. Sayori always says nice things about you, about Morty. What did she say? She wants to learn Spanish? Papacito? Seriously, you brought a boy? Oh, come on. You know, I know you like Morty. Way to kill the atmosphere. Oh, Morty, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. I wonder how much time it took for the developers just to create these characters. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. If you give me the option of this club or the anime club, I will take this club. I don't care if you pay me $1 million for the anime club. I'll be in this club. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, just say it. Sorry, Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. She's also the one that made the cupcakes according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody, Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back toward the other girls. Ooh. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. I get embarrassed. I know I'm smart. I'm not all the digits of pi, even though it's infinite. Yuri, who appears comparably even more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Oh well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like, oh, and it's really hard to change voices. Just give me a second, be patient with me. And it sounds like you already know Monica, isn't that right? That's right. I know Morty, even though I know all of you. It's great to see you again, Morty. Why do you have to introduce yourself like that? We do know each other well. We rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, rhetoric, simp. Richard PewDiePie will be disappointed of you, Morty. Basically, completely out of my own league. So, having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little. You too, Monica. Come sit down, Morty. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. Also, I get to choose. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them, so I will get them. I don't want your hands to touch my cupcakes. Sorry, I just got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As I already mentioned, it's been widened so that there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over the corner to the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Ah. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table. I kinda wish I had an option in there. I wanted to see. What if I wanted to sit next to Monica, huh? Okay, Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, trading hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Okay, how can you make that noise? Like, whoa! Whoa! Natsuki lifts the foil of the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little kids. The whiskers are drawn with icing. A little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! How do you say cute in Japanese? Kawaii. Kawaii. I think it's kawaii. I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know, that's not the only thing I'm good at. If you know what I mean. Just hurry and take one. I put that tape on those. Sawyer grabs one first, then Monica, I follow. It's delicious. Sawyer talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around of my fingers, looking for the guest angle to take a bite. Natsuki's quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I want you to eat it. Just eat it. Just eat it. You can do it. I believe you. I finally bite down, and the icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. This is really good. Natsuki, Morty likes it. Morty likes it. Morty eat. Morty likes food. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made it for you or anything? Huh? I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe. But not for you, you know. Like I made it for the new guy. Even though you're the new guy, I didn't make them for you, okay? You dummy. Dummy Morty. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us, setting down the teapot. English. Next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, it doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I get sleepy while reading books, so I think drinking tea will, make me feel into a tea coma or something. Oh, I guess. I went to Texas for my high school, man. I'm pretty sure can you imagine for you guys that got to school here in the United States, having like a tea set on your bag, on your backpack, and having it just put it in a room like this is my tea set. I will drink tea while taking English class. Okay, hehe, hehe. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. Huh? That's not. Wait, what? Insulted Yuri looks away. Like, I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoying tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow and then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? Well, basically, simping. Morty, it seems. I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so that's okay. Don't be embarrassed. I know your secrets. I know your house. I know your number. I will kid you, Morty. I'll kid you, Morty. Well, we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I am surprised. Morty is surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member of any major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Oh, well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. Yeah, politics sucks. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events, you know, everything that the club does. I'm sure I take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I am fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri nuts. Then I'd be surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. So do you usually sit down and talk about books? Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. I mean, we have cupcakes and tea and books. What else do you want? But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I am confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. I mean, what year are we at? Are we like first, second? I don't know. Like, this is supposed to be high school, right? Oh, at the same time, it said that technically a lot of these characters are like all over 18. So it is like college? I don't know. Right? Everyone? Right? 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 I will give you diabetes if you don't agree. Yay! Yay! We'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. So different girls all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why we're all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. Just sit down and read. I don't know, Morty. Just read something. So, Morty, what kinds of things do you like to read? Oh, Morty likes mystery and horror, you know, like Morty likes Sherlock Holmes. I actually do like Sherlock Holmes. I like the Conan Doyle books really a lot. Well, Morty doesn't read. Morty play. Morty eat. Morty sleeps. Considering how little I've read these past years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. Morty read manga. Morty is a simp. Plus, Morty is a whip simp. Morty simp whips. I'm wondering quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up like... Did you just say manga? It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. not so much of a reader, I guess. Hey, don't mess up with manga. Manga can be good. Manga is a book. There's a words in manga, so technically it's about you read it. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. Let's see, Morty. Let me tell you, let me start from the beginning. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid at the moment I walked. But it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take an advantage of your own lack of imagination? You don't, Martin. You don't have imagination, so I'm just going to take advantage of that and make a book for you to read. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. Excuse me. You just assume what I like to read. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Think about what, Yuri? So real horror? Are you like foreshadowing something, Yuri? It's often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. You are in the wrong place, Natsuki. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. I thought you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud and Give Me That. Fine. Okay, your cupcakes and your poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I am not here with Natsuki. You write your own poems? Oh, well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? Morty cares about everything. Why do you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Oh, not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to one's self. Like a diary? You must be willing to open up your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities, and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Yuri, I will call you Yuri now. Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I write porn. No, just kidding. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Oh, I wanted to read everyone's poems. Well, we all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Huh? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically? What? Is that a word? Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. The next time we meet, we'll share them with each other. That way everyone is even. Huh. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us a little bit more comfortable around each other. Isn't that right, Morty? Monica smiles warmly at me again. Hold on, there's one problem. Hey, what's that? Okay, now that we're back, I never thought I would join this club. So you may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of. Look at their face. I didn't notice their faces were changing. Oh, shoot, it's so hard. Just imagine being in that moment. All four girls stared at me with dejected eyes. But I'm sorry, I thought, Morty, you all, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. It's so hard for me. So hard. Right, okay, I decided then. I will join the literature club. I'll do it. It's not because I want to simp to some four girls every single day. It's because I want to read. One by one, the girl's eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy. Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. That makes it official then. Welcome to the literature club. Oh, thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring the next meeting so we can all cheer. Monica looks over at me once more. You better do it. Morty, I look forward to seeing you how to express yourself. Okay. Oh, okay. Why do you have to do? Why do you have to? Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Can you really impress the class? Star Monica with my mediocre writing. Okay, it's on. Morty writes. Morty reads. Morty seems. Morty can make something really nice. I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki cleans up their food. Hey Morty, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? Oh, that's right. So Yuri and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for the clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. I like the song. Okay. The hallway, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Okay, let's take a second. This character again. The more I learn about character designs and animation and illustration in general, when I see this, people put a lot of effort and hours and days just for one character. Just multiply like that times 4 is crazy. It's crazy. Good job for whoever designed the characters and the background as well. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Just come on. Morty knows he'll be happy. Perhaps I'll have the chance to go closer to one of these girls. Alright, I just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I am sure good fortune will find me. And I guess it starts with writing a poem tonight. This is our first poem, guys. Morty can do it. Big words you think your favorite club members will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Okay, Morty likes massacre and fireworks. But also, Morty can be peaceful. Forget about it, Morty is a papa. Morty's papa. And even though I like massacres, and I'm a papa. And I like fireworks. I can be calm sometimes and silly. And you know what? Morty can be cute sometimes. But Morty needs a vacation. That's why Morty needs money, because Morty is poor. Morty doesn't have money. Morty needs your help to subscribe and get some views for Morty to pay his college tuition. Morty cannot eat marshmallows, he will die. That's why he has friends for them to I don't know, sweet chopping for him and make electricity in between our relationship because it's really captive and fun. And Morty actually Morty can be sad sometimes because his imagination can be uncontrollable and explode. But oh, kawaii! But at the end of the day, it's Morty. Morty knows he's kawaii. Oh, there's one more. Okay. And contaminations. Hi again, Morty. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Yeah, it's not that you're going to kill me or something, right? Don't worry. Morty doesn't run, Morty is mean. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I am back at the Literature Club. I was the last one to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Morty. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, I hate this surface like what? Don't be mean to me, Natsuki. So you already told me you didn't even want to join the club, any club this year. Morty can be lazy. Why lazy people need to be bullied? Lazy is good. And you too, wow. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection with the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. I said it. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Morty always gives his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with my busy work without me even asking, like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. You know Morty can be dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy, it's distracting. And you almost set your home on fire. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? Oh, technically. Maybe someone wants to be more than friends. Morty can be. Morty wants something else. I might be a little jealous. How come you and Morty can become good friends too? Sayori. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she's put me into. Okay, so you can notice this situation, but you cannot notice when girls are hitting on you. I don't get it. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori. Me? To Morty? No one cares about me. Well, not really. Don't be shy, it's really nothing. What is it? Never mind, just tell me. Sir, Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? Oh, I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. That's so sad. I feel relatable to you, to Morty now. No one likes to give me things. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It will make me happy no matter what. It can be poop, it can be more diabetes, I don't care. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright, well here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read, okay? And we could, discuss it if you want. Privately? How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading so much. Yuri, thank you. Morty, thanks you. I will definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew! Well, You can read it at your own pace. I will look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already in a book. I can help out but notice her intense expression as she's waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is... what is this word? Romaging? I don't know. I room in the closet. Man, it looks like no one else wants to be bothered today. I slumped down into my nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the books Yuri gave me, but I am feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. It's because of the tea, right? I close my eyes and end up listening in Sayori's conversation with Monica. We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all other clubs though. Are you calling Morty lame? Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all. The problem is that the idea of literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. Well, it's about books, Monica. But it is not at all. You know, it's not like that. Books can be funny. Books can make you laugh. We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. Okay. That doesn't solve the problem though. What do you mean? Well, if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds. What's this? Sayori is taking this really seriously. It's really rare to hear her deliberating like this. That's a really good point, Sayori. I guess you're not as dumb as I thought you would be. That's Monica. Monica said it, not me. Don't blame Morty. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? What kind? Oh well, I guess we could... Cupcakes! I'm more of my hot dog guy. Like sandwiches, burgers. Well, burgers are technically sandwiches, right? Natsuki would love to do that. Oh, you're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't what you suggested, eh? Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Cupcakes, it is then. I am hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the events itself. I found myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it will be like to see her world through her eyes. Oh shoot! I opened my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. I nearly fell on my chair. Sorry. Wait, actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's not your fault to be asleep. It's your fault. Morty, tell me, Morty. This is a napping club. Does our school have a napping club? Wait, is there a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know? You will need to get used to it. Don't say that so loud. Morty likes anime. Mostly nighttime anime. I glance over my shoulder to see Monica over here. It's true though. Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. But I do the best. That's the problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? That's a secret. I knew it. Come on. Let's give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it is breathing all over you. Huh? Sayori glanced around at herself. How is it breathing all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Just look at your hair, it's sticking out all around here. Where? I ran my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this. My hair is just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look at your bow. Isn't straight either. What? What? And there's a toothpaste stain on your collar right there. Okay, you need. I don't see it. I can't see it. I tried to wipe off the stain with my finger, but nobody will ever notice that. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that. You meanie. I can't. And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori, why don't you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? Oh, that's super mean. Sorry, but you will thank me later. Morty will thank you later. You will thank Morty. I started to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you will change your mind. Oh, okay. Alright. Okay. Morty, why are you doing, Morty? This is so funny. Well, if I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kind of things, huh? Don't say that. You will make me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay though. I'm happy we're like this, aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful, the buttons might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggled to fully close the button in her chest. Does this thing even fit you properly? I did when I bought it. If you ever bought it, you will have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. Why are you smiling about? It means my boobs could. Don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better now, so... What? Okay, why does it feel strange to see Sawyer's blazer burning up like that? But it's so stuffy. Huh, it's not worth it at all. Sawyer hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Oh, that's so much better. Sawyer puts her arms around and twirls around. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. Morty, just get it. Get the idea, Morty. Get the idea. And you will take care of me even better than anyone else would anyway. So that's why I keep it all unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. Huh? I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little bit earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed early. Fine, it's a deal. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other other than we are taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so. So maybe you should come and wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Sayori. Oh, buddy, I was joking that time. That's my cat. She likes to cry sometimes. Well, all the time. Oh, but I was joking that time. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Okay, Morty, Yuri, stop talking. Get out of the room. Okay, just shut up. Why don't we share the poem we wrote now? Morty, I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. I failed to sound enthusiastic, but Sawyer still trots away to retrieve her poem. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yes, my realization. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find myself doing it. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share it with? I can't wait. Sawyer and Monica enthusiastically pull out the poem. Sawyer sees on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf, torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from what you see. Monica and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching their backs. I did the same myself. Okay, who should I show my poem first? Is this going to change how like the history will go. I wonder. But Morty will go to Monica. Morty seems. Remember, Morty seems. I should start with Monica. Yesterday she seemed eager to read my poem and I want her to know I'm putting in effort. Hey Morty, having a good time so far? Oh yes, Morty likes you. Good, glad to hear. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like any new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright? Okay? Alright, I keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Why did you do that? Don't worry, Morty. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll learn to get past on. A harmonica mind poem. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like. Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you have those sorts of things in common. Oh, well. We may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Well, that might be the case. But maybe there are some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you. It sounds like you two are really care about each other or others' well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get while you're in your poem. How can you get that? How do you understand that just by reading my poem? What the heck, Morty cringe. You sure? You sure you're not reading it into too much? I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Judy. But in case Sayori's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it, I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy will enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own, and you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. I could take a while before I feel comfortable doing things. That's okay. I love to see you trying new things. I love to see you, Morty. That's the best way to find a new kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kind of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. Actually, Morty doesn't have a style. Morty is a style. I am the style. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who plans to not to be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in the wall. It couldn't have been me. See? The direction the speckle. Okay, oh my gosh, this game is going to destroy my English knowledge. Freak. See, the direction the sparkle protrudes. A naughty neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I will never know. I wasn't home. I peered inside for a clue. No, I can't see it. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. Maritinus. Already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. Whoa. Oh, there's more? And he on the other side was looking in. Is that he, Morty? Is that me? So what do you think? It's very freeform. Is that what you call it? Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. That's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of points have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one, Monica? Huh. Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a little bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you will never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and clean it up later. Another way to think about it is if you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you will just get a big dark pool of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for the day. Thanks for listening. Okay. Interesting. Really interesting. Let's go with. You know what? Let's go with sorry. I mean, you think that you would like it? Oh my goodness! This is so good, Virgin. It's not because you wrote it. It's not because you wrote it, Virgin. I love it. I had no idea you were such a good writer, Sayori. You must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer after all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. I like that quote. I like it. I'm sure Yuri's opinions has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Well, I'm sure that's part of it, but I think I understand you better than a lot of people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem, it's a Morty poem. It's a Morty poem. And that makes it even feel extra special. I feel I can feel your feelings in it. Sorry, hunks that she digs her chest. You're so weird, Sayori. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really part of the club now. Not to mention that the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club. Oh, well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't really mean I will break my promise. It's like I said before, Morty. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Try new things like this for other people. That's something that only really good people can do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing much of this means to her at all. I'm going to make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold you on that then. Yay! Now you will read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. Dear Sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you miss me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? And look above. The sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I would sleep forever. But I am not mad. I want breakfast. This is a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No, just a little bit. You can answer just a little bit. It's a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little bit better about myself. Don't be mean, I still try my best. Oh, yeah, I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds like you. It sounds just like you. Especially the last line. I made eggs and toast, even though you were late to school. it's bad to skip breakfast. Morty thinks that actually breakfast is my favorite meal. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for joining me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Oh yeah, but next time I won't forget. And I am I am gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Let's go with Natsuki. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. Oh no, you didn't tell Morty that. Morty will kill you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. I just didn't evoke any emotions. Come on. There was a massacre and fireworks, but it was all calm and peaceful. It was Papa, because I'm a Papa. So basically, it's not good enough for your taste. Do you want to get smacked? I'll bust. Well, anyways, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you will like it. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly, people can ride, but that's about it. I'm getting goosebumps with all of these poems. All of them are good. I told you were like it. I don't like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be also sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't it the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, Morty, exactly. You know, Morty, you know. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. I understand, Natsuki. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight into the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feelings in the last line. So you did. I guess more weight into that, I realized. Well, that's what it means to be a pro. Is there like a pointy tooth in there? Like a vampire? What? I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the Jokins one here, did you? I guess not. I decided to humor her with the last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. There's only one nest. Okay, Yuri. Morty, how can I say this? Sorry, I forgot to start speaking. Morty was so bad that you left me speechless. It's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not, I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on, okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why did you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through. Oh, so it's that bad? You insulted Morty. You insulted Papa. Morty will kill you now. Did I just raise my voice? I'm sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Well, I guess that there's specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing is recognizing new writers, that is, they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from other topic matters, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Okay. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, as her demeanor totally changes, her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can really be playing for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased though. Biased how? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about other people like that. Sorry, it's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now, as you're so good at it? I'll also share my thoughts process behind it. Yuri smiles dimly if that's... Oh, okay. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature? Ghost under the light. I'm having trouble reading this. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last jet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. What the heck is with these poems? I'm sorry it has such disturbing handwriting. What? I guess I'm really happy you noticed that. I wasn't thinking. Yes, it took. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Huh? That's a relief. Also, I like the poem, even though it's short. It was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. So you calling me dumb? Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Oh. Actually, the story isn't about ghosts. Morty. Morty, don't be dumb, Morty. Get the picture, Morty. I must have thoroughly missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that boys often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their own work. They usually do more than a simple story, or a paint, or a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. If nothing really, Morty. Morty, you get impressed by nothing, Morty. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on those things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Ooh, I guess that's everyone. I'm glad around the room. That's a little more stressful than I anticipated. And it's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can up to there. Come on, Morty, you can do it, man. This is a literature club after all, I sighed. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. I crossed the room, so Yuri and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes lying on Yuri and Natsuki. They're gingerly exchanged sheets of paper sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watched each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrowed in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Hey, you told me? Huh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns to point to the desk behind him. I guess you could say it's fancy. Oh, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clear about the feeling of giving up. How can How you know that? It's just the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Huh? You mean you have to try that hard to come with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice after all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would really have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Morty did too. So based on that, I gotta give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. Oh, Judy, you're so mean. And Morty liked my point too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. The song stopped. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Huh. I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new members, Judy. Huh? That's not what I... Judy stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Morty appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. How did you know he didn't? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Oh, is everyone okay? Well, you know what? If I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Morty started showing up. Shoot. That's a little. This doesn't involve you. Morty doesn't mind. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly both girls turned towards me as they were just noticed I was standing there. Morty, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate the simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point of making your poem so convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out of the reader, not forcing to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Morty. Wait, there's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily, limiting yourself is also waste. You understand that, right, Morty? Well, how did I get right to the first place? It's not like... But whenever I agree with, they probably think more highly of me. What? Okay, I don't want to take sides right now. I'm just going to go and use my Sayori shoot card. I only will use it once. Morty needs help. But Yuri's expression is so defenseless that I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori! Yes? Everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. How can I do you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this? Morty? Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict. So why are you asking, Morty? Yes, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck up year she's being. She will never. It's so immaturely that makes her... What? Okay, let me see. Excuse me, are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody likes... Stop! Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy, okay? My friends are wonderful people. And I love them because of the differences. And Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone is so talented, including Morty. Morty is the most talented person of the life of the world. So just cheer up, all of you. So why are we fighting? Because, well, also, Natsuki is cute and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they always were, big and beautiful. So Yuri stands triumphantly. Monika stands behind her with a bewildered expression. I will make some tea. Yuri just saw Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So this is why Sayori is the vice president, I whispered to Monika. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader and I can organize things, but I'm not very good. I'm not very good with people. I couldn't bring myself to it. As president, that's kind of embarrassing of me. Nah, I wasn't able to say anything either. I guess that just means Sayori is amazing in her own ways, and you could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's really suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I will hate to see her get herself. That makes two of us. You can count on me. Monica smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. So the genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little more. Okay, when it's about time for you say it. How did you all feel about your poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright, well, mostly. But how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow, and maybe you'll learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. I did learn a little more about the kind of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I like to myself with newfound determination. Morty, ready to go home? Sure, let's go. It surely has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier. What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki, does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight. Like that, I promise they're both funny for people. They're good, Morty. Don't hate them. Don't hate them, Morty. I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they make good friends with you. Ooh, you know, Morty, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club, but I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me feel the happiest. And I think everyone likes you too. Hey, every day is going to be so much fun. It looks like Sayori still hasn't got onto the kind of situation I am in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as the internal monologue sometimes. Yeah, let's do this. Okay, guys, I'm just going to leave it here for today. Thank you so much for watching this video with me. I'll be uploading the next one really soon, and don't forget to like and subscribe. And hey, if you have any more ideas of what kind of videos you want to see, because I'm still practicing of how to do the animation part. I'm doing the gaming channel just to keep uploading, because I really want you to have good content. And I'm really looking for something else to learn. Like, what do you guys want me to learn? It can be language, songs, music, anything. I actually, to be honest, I don't know anything. So just tell me, I will read the comments and I will do my best. And thank you so much for joining me, and hey, see you next time, alright?